And now the horror that is trying to pack up with wet sand everywhere. So about 2:30 last night, I wake up to banging. And I'm like, oh no, there's a bear or something messing with the boat. Look over, Taters isn't there, because apparently she had had a dream. This dream drove her to wake up, get out of the tent while it was drizzling, and she was using her boat to bail water out of the canoe at 2:30 in the morning. Because that's apparently what she was driven to.
It's been raining so hard for so long, and we didn't turn the boat over because we're like, oh, there's no big deal having a bunch of water in the boat. But then I just had this dream, and then like, I don't know if it's really good for the boat to have. So I just pictured it like totally full of water. And you can sleep through almost anything, so I didn't expect it to be a problem. I was awake anyway because of the storm.
Yeah, the boat reverbs when you whack the side. So and then I couldn't basically get back to sleep even once I stopped getting bit by all the mosquitoes that she let in at about 2:45 in the morning.
But then you found those little fish for me.
Because I was already up, so I might as well be wandering around. The other thing I didn't capture is when she got out the first time, she saw a frog in her crock and just like completely wigged out. So all of a sudden she's like, and I'm like, oh, what? Armed gunman, what, where?
That might be an exaggeration.
Not by much. I need more coffee for all of this. And there's Jen's idea of not having wet sand over everything. And today on Massatators on the Mississippi, barges, rain, and a startling lack of coffee.
There is absolutely no lack of coffee.
I would say there is not enough coffee, so bleh. And despite Taters emptying the boat out at 2:30 in the morning, we have worms and rain in the boat. Yeah, don't ask me how this many got in. I'm pretty sure it doesn't rain earthworms here in this state, but who knows? So I think this is just Tater's way of telling me she wants to store the boat upside down so she's not forced to bang her boots on the boat at 2:30 in the morning while I'm desperately trying to sleep.
Very back of the boat. Oh, that's so cute.
And now for the first adventure of the morning, trying to see if this channel actually goes through. Based on the fact we have a flow going through, we think it's going to be passable. We're really hoping we don't have to portage over any sand though. And sure enough, that did indeed require getting out of the boat and walking it. We didn't actually have to unload or carry it, at least. And after the mess that was that back channel, we decided we're gonna play it safe and stick to the main channel instead of, there's another back channel over there. It's just not worth dragging the boat over sand. So I do have waypoints that Dennis and I kind of massaged onto a Caltopo Gaia map, but there are actually marks showing the mileage on the river. We did briefly have enough wind going our way that we got the sail out, but sadly it was barely enough to have an effect. That is actually the closest we have seen two barges together. We've been seeing more of these structures tied up to islands or set up in the river, but we've yet to find anybody to give us context for what they are.
Block 18, this is downbound canoe. We're about 15 minutes out. Any chance we can get in before the tow?
Nope, not right now.
To ask if there's a portage?
Towards the land side behind the wall over there, and we'll get to you as soon as we get under the tow.
Do you happen to know if there's any good portage route around?
You go in behind the wall, you can portage from there across our lot and down to the lower end, or you can go over to the Iowa side and portage across the spillway.
Thank you.
So that tug was way back behind us. We're not sure why they wouldn't just put us through before them, but it's what it is, so we are going to portage. Basically, they said we could go up there and through their parking lot, but the put-in looks like that could be complicated. And I still remember lock 3, so we are going to go over here where per Google Maps there should be something we can do. And this is fun because we can see on the satellite map, but it looks kind of funny from this side. So little trust in this relationship. She thought I was going to get us sucked over the dam. And if I was gonna get sucked over the dam, I would have had the camera out and been going, woo! We're gonna be around before the tow even gets there. Those guys totally could have gotten us through. They just don't like canoeists. They would have just had to cycle it again.
Well, that was far and away the very easiest portage we've done on this entire trip. It's literally just right there, down this tiny little bit of concrete, tiny little bit of sand. Good thing we didn't wait 2 hours behind that tow. I would have felt really stupid. Yeah, actually, for anyone else doing this, I would recommend just not bothering with Lock 18 at all. Just come over here.
Just make sure you tell your partner to calm down on approach, because if she wigs out, it adds a bit of stress. We're trying to take channels that basically are not the main channel to avoid the barges and not the marina channels to avoid the recreational traffic. But that's only working so well. So we'll normally paddle over and do a drive-by on the party beaches so we can at least wave to people. And finally, after 900 some miles, it happened. And we were invited in for cold beer.
Hi guys, my name's Taylor, and I met these friends. What's your guys' names?
Matt and Jen.
Matt and Jen, and they're traveling down the Mississippi, and I wish I could do that. I'm gonna do it someday because they're inspiration.
Watch out for the ticks at the headwaters, trust me. First night, she was saying this was the stuff of nightmares.
No, look skinnier this way. This one back there. Hey, upside down like it's upside down. Yeah. Don't look at my dick.
Oh, that was fun, Jen. And we just made some very friendly friends. We were paddling by and I'm like, oh, let's go close. We can like wave to people. And they had us go in and gave us 3 beers and chips and lots of things. So we were doing really well today, and now we are behind basically, but
We are just right on track.
I feel super on track right now. Whatever's going on. And it is now somehow 5:40 in the afternoon.
And we are still on track with our mileage.
Yeah, well, we'll make 30. This is Burlington, home of all of our new friends. And because Taters absolutely loves these bridges. Mush, Blondie! Mush! Sadly, things are a little quieter out here, but hey, we're actually making progress again. Jen is consciously steering us away from any of the party beaches to prevent another 2-hour stop like that. And we got whatever bugs these are. Not mayflies. Oh, but they're all over. And once again, we have no idea what any of these structures are. We keep finding just random things set up or tied onto islands. We're getting lots of these mayflies, but they're a different color than the other ones. Previous ones were this kind of grayish. These are actually white. So much mayfly mating, so much mayfly death. It's 8:34, and we should stop. We know that. We should really stop, but look at this. So much nicer than in the heat of the day. 9 o'clock, and we found something that works okay. Jen's thrilled with it because she's just thrilled with life. I am a realist, so I tend to judge it more fairly, and you see all of that. That is mud. Mud is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, fair enough. But we have our riverfront flat spot.
This was a little too perfect, so this is going to be home sweet home for the night.
Today was another really gorgeous paddling day. Dreamy conditions, beautiful areas, and to cap it all off, we got welcomed into a beach party by some locals. Really nice people. Had a really good time. We did a few more miles after that, and we're currently in the Grape Slough. Home sweet home for the night.